Well, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a DIY on my my tools that I use. I have a really nice belt sander that I got years ago, from I think about 2.5 years ago, from over at Harbor Freight. And I'll be honest, Harbor Freight was a hard sell for me, but the more I use them, I think there's some real value there. So back to my belt sander. It's a 4-inch wide by 36-inch long belt that goes in here, and there's also a 6-inch stick sander here. But I've had this about 2.5 years now, and what I've noticed is that the belt's getting a little bit worn out. So I thought, well, hey, it's probably time I get a new belt on there. You can see the difference here in the grits. I believe these are, they started out a similar grit. I use it for all kinds of like woodworking stuff, or even polishing up some metal work. But I'm gonna have a go, and I think it's time to change my belt ad. So let's see what I can get into with that. All right, here we go. All right, so the first thing I want to do, this runs contrary to what most guys do, but I'm going to look at the directions a little bit. So when I bought this unit 2.5 years ago, I really don't know what I did with the manual. I know I have it somewhere, but I went online and typed in 4-inch wide by 36-inch wide Harbor Freight belt sander, and I found a PDF file, so it's got the instructions on how to do the sanding belt replacements. So I'm kind of loosely following that, and we'll have a go at doing that. So the first thing I think it said was to go in here and tilt this belt up. Now this belt actually does pivot up. It goes from a horizontal to a vertical position, and to do that, the instructions say grab an Allen wrench, and these are metric wrenches. I'm just going to retilt the camera here a little bit. Okay, camera set. So there's the hex head back here. This is a 6mm Allen head screw. I'm just going to loosen that up, and as soon as I do, you can see that pivots very nicely. All right, so I'm just going to kind of finger tighten that up a little bit. And just looking in here, there's a little backstop in here. Oh yeah, and don't let me forget. Obviously, I've had this for 2.5 years, and you can see it's pretty clean. The first thing I did is I took this outside in the driveway, blew it off with a high pressure blower that I have. It's a Works product, but it blew out all the dust really, really well. So it gives me a cleaner space to work with. All right, so next step. All right, so I've got the let's see, I've got the steps right here. All right, so the next thing you really want to do once you have this belt in its vertical position is swing around to the other side. There is a tensioner here for the sanding belt. You want to lift up on that, and you can see there's a mechanism back here, and that basically loosened it from the deck there. And let's have a go and see how that belt comes off next. All right, I'm going to get you back over here. All right, so I am just make sure my angle's good here. It's kind of hard to see, but if you come down here, you can see that it's got clearance. Let me get this just right. You can see there's clearance here for the belt to slide out all the way around. So I'm just going to pull this off. All right, so pulling off that belt, I'm going to start it from the bottom here. Work it across the top. Man, that was really easy. I tell you, I thought that was going to be tough. But the first thing I'm noticing is, hey, there's a set of directional arrows here for the direction of the belt. So I'm just going to reference that here. All right, so with that belt off, I'm going to go ahead and grab my new belt. And again, I got the right size. It's a 4x36, and I got a heavier grit, 36 grit, because I do a lot of coarse work with wood. So I'm just going to slide that out of its sleeve. And the first thing I want to do is go to where this the direction is on this belt, and I do not see a direction indicator on this belt at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look at the old belt, and I can see that with that direction that it had, the angle of the seam is in this way. So I'm going to do the same thing. Of course that would be the same. Okay, I'm going to go to the printing then. So I see the printing is that way. So yeah, I'm going to match the printing. So the printing on the two belts is, you know, readable upside down right now the way I'm showing it. But then go ahead and slide that back on. I'm going to go on the top first. Okay, and what I'm doing here is I'm making sure I'm centering it as much as possible. There are tracking adjustments on here, so I'm going to be resetting the tension. Now that feels a little loose still. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tighten up my hex head back here a little bit. Get that a little bit more. Okay, it's pretty tight. So what I read in the directions, this little screw or thumb screw over here is what controls the tracking on this this belt. So let me get you up here a little bit, different angle, and see what's going on here. All right, I'm in the off position. Go ahead and power the unit up. And let's get some better sunlight on this. Okay, turning it on, and what I'm doing here is I'm getting ready to, when I turn it on, I'm going to get ready to turn it off very quickly, so in case it wants to jump off, I'll be ready for that. All right, so just a quick pulse. You can see it's already you know, tracking well, so let's leave it on for a little longer. So just a quick test. I've got some, I got this out in Hawaii. We had gone out to Hawaii some time ago, and something called ironwood. It's really, really dense wood. So let's have a go at sanding that. Alright, so I can put a load on it, and it tracks well. Well, that was went a lot easier than I thought. You know, I've seen other videos out here on YouTube that show how to do this process, and it was a lot more complex. There were a lot more, you know, screws you had to undo and everything. But I tell you what, this Harbor Freight unit I got a few years, 2.5 years ago, the BAUER brand, you know, it's just as easy as basically. You know, unsetting the pivot here, you know, loosening that up, getting the belt to stand straight up, loosening the tension, and sliding the belt off, and then back on. So that was easy. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm hoping that helps somebody. You know, if you're in the market for a belt sander, I definitely would recommend, you know, getting over to Harbor Freight and checking out this the BAUER brand. It's easy to maintain. I didn't do the disc sander here, but I'm sure that's going to be even easier. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.